I'm doing a follow-up session for Christine. If you're interested in checking out any of Christine's previous sessions, be sure to check the description. There'll be links there. I'm going to go ahead and read these goals and get started. Okay. Hi, Abby. Can you help me with my migraines today? I have headaches and migraines ever since I can remember. They run in the female line of my family. My main trigger is hormonal, so maybe second chakra has something to do with it. In the last session, you cleared a lot of energy coming down the back of my head and neck. However, not enough time has passed to tell for sure if that has already cleared most of the energy around my head. If there isn't much left, I'm open to switch to whatever will help my energetic upgrade the most. Thank you again for all your help and insights. I'm happy to share the session and the healing. Okay. Give me just a moment here, Christine, and I'm just going to really absorb here. Yeah. I'm just really processing this energy here around headaches and migraines. What you're sharing about a hormonal trigger in the second chakra. I'm just reflecting on how I felt in the previous session because there was a lot of heavy energy around the head and neck that was processing through. And it was a lot of heavy energy. And I remember there was a lot to do with grounding as well. And sometimes when you're clearing out a lot of energy from above, it helps to bring what is below into balance too. Like it's like we kind of have to balance the whole situation instead of just parts of it, however best we can, right? I feel like I need to just stick with it for just another minute here. It's like I'm really feeling the connection with this goal with the headaches and the migraines, and I really want to get deep into the roots of that. Okay. I'm ready. Are you ready for this? Okay, I'm going to relax. Thank you so much for sharing as well. I know a lot of people are going to value the learning that we have together, that we experience together in these sessions. There's just so much we can uncover about different human experiences, what that looks like on the energy side of things, messages from higher self, spirit guides, whatever comes through. There's something we can always gain. Everybody can gain from these sessions. So thank you so much. All right, I'm going to relax now. We're going to focus on this, migraine headaches. I'm linking it with your sacral chakra. It doesn't necessarily say sacral chakra right now. All right. So what I'm entering into, it reminds me a lot of what I had felt last session. Lots of dense, heavy energy coming on down from above, down onto the head, the back of the head, back of the neck, and even the shoulders area. And it's just a lot. I mean, it's neck crunching heavy. I don't feel like this would inspire a migraine headache, but this is what I'm experiencing right now because I don't feel this necessarily going into and being digested by the mind. It just is kind of outside of this area, but I'm going to stick with it and let's just see where this takes us, okay? Okay. The next scene, I see you. You're very young looking, and there's a heavy waterfall that is coming down on top of you. And it's not water, like it's very dense energy. It's almost like rocks. It's like heavy, like a fluid rock, just like pouring down, like this rock energy. It's not like water flowing, gently flowing. There is some weight to it at times, but this is like water turned into like constant pouring down of a rock or something. And I'm taking you out of that space. You're not digesting that in your third eye. You're not digesting that in your mind. And I'm just taking you out of that space. But it feels like you're avoiding wanting to talk to me about what's going on inside of here, about headaches. I'm just literally, I've taken you out, and I'm just touching your shoulders here. And it's just like a silent gesture of just love and patience, and we have time. I can imagine that doesn't feel very good. A rock waterfall doesn't feel very good. I can't blame you for wanting me to look at that. This is interesting. This is the next thing, okay? This energy space, while I can feel it, like it's like it's coming down here around me, like it's right now, right here, right now. It's actually projected outside. It feels like we're in another planet, way out in outer space. Like this energy is projected out here. So where this girl is standing and all this energy is processing. I want to get closer to you, closer to the human, closer to Earth, closer to what is going on here, right here and now, closer to the human Christine with the migraine headaches. Why does it feel like there's a world of separation between where I'm drawn to going in order to balance your energy field and where I have to go in order to just get straight to the point? Why does it feel like we have to go around, out of our way, just to go to straight ahead? Like, you ever have one of those conversations where you're just kind of avoiding getting straight to the point, so you're just kind of like looping out here, and then instead of just getting straight to the point, this isn't a conversation. This is just like our path to getting to your migraine headaches is just like way over here, like avoiding in a way. It's saying it's not avoiding. It's just like, for some reason, we got to do this. Now, this waterfall scene is overlaid. It's an overlay. So it's part of your energy field. Even though it feels way out here, it's still part of your energy field. Just like the process of going way around outside the way, it's all an overlay. So we can bring this all together and kind of place it like transparencies on a projector. They all overlay. So this is all, whatever this is about, has to do with headaches and migraines. But let's just keep working through this. Let's keep getting deeper into this here. This also feels like I've hit another planet. And it's like in the process of getting here. This is part of the message. It's almost like the sky is made out of, like black soil, but the ground is made out of black soil, but somehow the stars are also in the soil. And it's wrapped all around you. So why wouldn't I just say it was a night sky? The sky kind of looks like black soil with white dots in it or something, because that isn't the night sky. It doesn't have soil in it. This is like it's a planet, but it's just made out of like loose soil everywhere with some stars in it. I'm going to let this just be its own expression, this other place be its own expression. They're just going to continue to digest out there. I'm hanging out inside of them, and I'm going to see the next thing. I'm just going to see if I can go directly into your third eye here, okay? Why is it so hard to get into this lockbox about your migraines? Why is this like so hard? There's no reason why I can't just bam be there. Your energy field's like, oh, you want to talk about migraines? This. No, we're going to get straight to the point. Migraines. Show me. Is it too hard? Is it too difficult to talk about? I mean, this you that I'm communicating with now, it's like you have the human experience, right? You're going to have a collective of your inner selves having their own experience. So there's a part of your collective self, again, very childlike, and is angry about this conversation. But I don't feel like that is extremely present at the conscious level, like it's present here. I don't feel like you would be necessarily, I mean, why wouldn't you be angry with migraines? Who wouldn't be? It's a frustrating experience. I don't necessarily feel like you are like angry about it. But this part of you is. I mean, it just feels like there's kind of like a shielding from this anger, because maybe that's an acceptance that you're choosing with it. But this part of you is angry about it. Okay, I'm going to put this is as far as I can go with this just yet. Okay, I'm going to place that over there. That's 4 things over there now. I'm going to go into your sacral chakra because you're presenting that to me. I want to see. I want to actually go in there myself and talk to your sacral chakra about migraines. Why is everybody so hushed up about this? It's like you really need something. You go to a door and ask for help, door shuts. Go to another door, ask for help, door shuts. Go to another door, ask for help, door shuts. Go to another door, ask for help, door shuts. Your energy field, I'm going into this and it's not wanting to get straight to the point about it. This is all saying something in and of itself. Am I able to heal Christine's migraines today? That maybe that's what I need to ask. Is this the most important thing we can look at? All right, that's actually getting me somewhere. So I'm just looking into the direction of your higher self kind of thing, is just like a frequency that says, I am looking at your higher self. I am stating this. Am I able to help Christine with her headaches today? And what can you tell me about this? And when I say that, I'm looking up now at the, like, straight up in the air, and there's this blurbly, like, bluish purple kind of goo, and it's opening up in the center of it. And there's a beam of light that is like shining out of the top of your head up into outer space, up to like pointing in the direction of your higher self. It's like a complete link between you and your higher self. This too is now silent. This too is now like another opportunity where just the door shuts. I'm just going to set all this aside. I'm going to tell your energy field, okay, we're not going to look at migraine headaches today. We're not. I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. I'm showing your energy field everything I've done and what the response has been. And just in general, just the bigger picture, even response. It's like nobody wants to talk about this. So if nobody wants to talk about this, there's not much I can do here at this time. So I just have to accept that. And then we just move on. So I'm telling your energy field it's safe. If there's something that you don't know how to talk to me about this, maybe your soul isn't done with this lesson yet. They don't even want to talk about that to me. So let's do something else. What about this this process of just upgrading, updating, like ascension kind of energy, like I'm evolving as a person, as a soul here on planet Earth. Let's talk about that. What can I do for Christine? What can I do for your energy field today? Interesting. I feel refreshed. I feel revived. I feel like I'm okay with myself and my life. I see just like a desk, like just a rectangular table, and you're inside of a cave. And they kind of say it as you've been swallowed up by this cave, but there's a clear opening. You can leave at any time. And they call that opening the mouth of the cave. And now you're inside of this cave, and I see you're thinking. There seems to be just a few sheets of paper, and they have writing on them. There's something that feels peaceful and content. I've gotten this feeling before in my life where everything just is fine. Like it's like actually it's just like I have no blanks that need to be filled in. I don't have any questions because I don't need to ask any questions if I don't need any answers. Like I just am fine right now. I'm just fine, you know? I see you thinking, and the light continues to shine in from this doorway. And it's kind of annoying in a way, the way this light shines in. It's like, it's almost distracting. But you can't write on this paper without light. And if you're in the dark, it's just, I mean, it's going to be hard to be sure that, you know, where am I on this line? Shoot, where's the next line? Shoot, did I spell that word right? Start to erase. Oh, crud. Now, I'm trying to write in the dark. It just doesn't work very well. I have I think this is about your headaches here, okay? Believe it or not, it's so weird. It's almost like we had to avoid talking about it to start talking about it. You're looking up at the light, and it's the balance between the dark and the light and how your eyes are translating light. Big time. And this makes me so freaking sad. It like breaks my heart. I feel like emotional, really emotional about this. And so I don't know why this feels so emotional in the heart. It's like extremely emotional. I mean, I'm feeling so emotional in my heart about this. And the spirit part of me is just touching your shoulder and telling you it's safe. And I'm having you use your eyes and to look into the light. And it just looks like pure white light, like so bright. It's kind of blinding, and it creates like, it's really hard. It's like, it's just, it's like trying to do something and somebody's shining a spotlight in your eye for hours. Like eventually it's going to get through. It's going to bother the balance of how your nerves or whatever are translating the light through your eyes. It's something about this, okay? It's safe. It feels horrible. It feels like it's not horrible to do this. It doesn't burn the eyes to do this. It's just like, it's overwhelming for some reason. It's very, very overwhelming for some reason. And I tell you it's time. And I have you stand up, and I just take your hand, and we're going to walk and leave this cave now. And we're going to walk into the brightest of the brightest white lights. Your eyes can handle this. It's like it's not overwhelming me. It's not burning my eyes or anything. Your eyes can handle this. But I can't explain how the energies are feeling so overwhelmed by this process. It's even emotional. We're basically like the spotlight is all around us. It's right in the eyes. We're seeing it. We're experiencing it. We're in the spotlight right now. And it's really bright. It's all about how bright light is. And your eyes are digesting, consuming the light, processing the meaning of the light, the colors, etc. So they have a job of their own. And so I'm showing your eyes that it's safe. This light is safe. It's not overwhelming. This as a human being would be flipping overwhelming. I mean, I would be shielding my eyes at all cost here, but we're in the energy space. We can cope with any kind of light. We can cope with it, no problem. We're not in the cave. We're going to be fine here. We're going to be safe here. All right, so that angry child is starting to, this is so weird. It's in the throat and it's coming. It is so freaking weird. It even is bothering my nose. Like, it's almost like like let's say you're in the ocean and you're doing like some, I don't know, you get like hit by a wave or something. The salt water goes up in there and it just, or like you're laughing and the milk squirts out your nose or whatever. It's actually hurting my nose. And it feels like that kind of pain, that kind of feeling. But this child that hates this migraine, is lodged in the throat, and she's coming up like, I'm gonna spew out milk, but she goes up into the brain. She's somehow in the eyes right now and making my nose very uncomfortable, like I'm spitting her out my nose, in the worst way. So right now this is all jacked up. Okay, there's even more silent anger, and it's wanting to break down heavy stones. And it's wanting to break down a whole universe that's basically like spirally wrapped around your head. And it's wanting to break all this down. This is very silent energy. This is very non-communicative energy. This explains why I've been going to all these locations and I'm not getting anywhere with it. But this has to be broken down, and there's this angry, silent anger that is massive, much bigger than this child. Like a man with very long, like large, strong arms that uses them like sledgehammers, is like breaking down these images in this universe. But I feel that there's a complicated friction about what we're accomplishing on the energy side of things and how this is being received in order to change this event at this time, okay? I'm not done with this session yet. But there's something that feels like a gap in receptivity of this. So as we break all this down, as we keep moving forward and accomplishing this feat, no more migraines for you. We're done. We're totally flipping done, higher self. We're done with this lesson, okay? We're breaking all this down. I need it to register inside your human body. The cool thing is, I actually feel more connected to the earth plane now than when I started your session. We're slowly getting to this, okay? The whole time it felt like, why are we way out here? We need to get straight to the point. We actually were getting straight to the point. It's almost like it had to be kind of weird like this in order to like follow through at this level at this point. Okay, so I'm just gonna pause for a minute, see where we're at with the gross milk in the nose, spiteful girl, like I hate migraines girl, all this. Okay. I'm like, making so much sound, like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. And there's this chaos, kind of like a chaos energy, not classic chaos. It's more like a imaginary one, okay? It's kind of more like its tangibility is more on the imaginary level than it's pure freaking chaos. It's got consciousness, etc. But it's big and it's wanting to counteract the progress. So we are breaking some stuff down here, big time, big stuff. It's connected to your head. It's part of a rock waterfall. It's creating a silent, angry child that's being puke milked out the nose. Like, it's all jacked up, right? But we're breaking it down, so that's good. Anyway, there's this massive like god figure that is like, no, you will not break down this silent rock. You will not. It's like trying to counteract it and put everything back into place. So now we're up against this. We have to follow through with this. Again, it feels like, oh great, now we have to do a long way around again. We got all this distraction. Why do we have to waste our time with this big imaginary guy? Like, I have to follow through with this. But what I'm gonna do, all this progress, big ol' orb here, I'm just gonna put it right there. And now I'm gonna say to your higher self, what about these migraines? Am I going to be able to heal these for Christine today? Do I need to just say I'm not healing migraines again? I'm not doing it. And then I'll just see whatever else your energy field wants to show me. And then maybe I can be introduced to the next straightforward scene. So let's try this out. I'm going to get, I am determined to get straight to the point here. You know what I didn't tell you about your higher self that I was communicating with? It was a male version of your higher self. I'm starting to feel the masculine energy again. And I'm saying, why in the freaking world are you so quiet about this? He's slowly walking down some stairs. He likes what this is about. He knows something we don't know. He's like slowly, patiently walking down the stairs, and he feels just like really like peaceful, like everything's fine, you know? Why are you in such a hurry? You know, why are you such a rush to be done with these migraines? It's like, hello, we're human. Why wouldn't we be in a hurry to get rid of migraines? I'm still watching him slowly come down a spiral staircase, slowly but surely, like, I have to be patient with this process. So we're going to go check out the sacral chakra again. Sacral chakra, what do you know about migraine headaches? What do you know? Oh, your sacral chakra. It's a tiny little voice, and it awkwardly mumbles, I want to be set free. It won't just say it. It's almost like accepted it, lives with it. You know, it's been in my family for generations. Because you feel like there may be something in your sacral that is creating this, you've actually placed a part of yourself there, and it kind of created a beacon of its own existence. So this little voice is saying, I want to be free of it, admitting that it wants to be free of it. It really makes me want to barf in my stomach for some reason. Like, my stomach's starting to feel a bit disrupted. My heart is a bit disrupted, the lower part of my heart. I feel disoriented. I feel pissed off again. I feel like, what are you talking about? This isn't just going to magically go away, you stupid person. Like, it's like this angry man yelling at you, Christine. The you that's just quietly saying, I want to be free of this. And it's like, of course you can't be free of this. This is something you have to live with the rest of your life. But I want to be free. No, you can't be free. You're stupid. Why would you even say that? Like, he's being a bully. He's being a total bully. He's saying mean things. He's using mean language. This just this innocent little voice. I just want to be free. Can't I be free? No, you can't be free. All right, so we have a lot of silent anger. It's blurting out. Do you even believe that I can heal your migraine headaches? Do you believe that? deep down inside, do you feel hopeless? Maybe this is just like, maybe I can help you. Why not give it a try? We have to break down that program. We got to break that down, because you have to believe that there's a solution here. There always is. This is all energy. We are made up of energy. Everything is made up of energy. The more we collectively realize this and work with energy as like the thing we do with our lives, the more power we have to work with it as a collective. And the more you practice working, the more power you have with it. Okay, this is another thing. I'm going to just try to explain this. I don't know how this is going to come out exactly, but it's an idea. Okay, it's all it is an idea. What if somehow, subconsciously, you knew about energy flow, but you were trying to... What if you, like, okay, this is what comes to me. I'm going to try my best to explain this. What if migraine headaches is a direct result of putting a plug into your head somehow with the flow of energy? And when that plug is removed and the energy flows through, you may be just better off with migraine headaches over what the energy flow is actually going to create. Immediately you're going to say, well, I'll take the energy flow over the migraine headaches. But for some reason, ego would be involved in this process, because ego is the one that decides your survival, okay? So as of survival purposes, this may be passed down through the females in your generation after generation, because maybe there's a gift in your female bloodline that's been kind of put a cork in it a lot of generations ago, where it was kind of forgotten about. But because we have learned behaviors, we absorb and adopt from our parents without even realizing it. You would have somehow done the same overlay without you even knowing that you were doing it, because it's kind of built into the programming of your parental personalities. And now you're a child, you're kind of absorbing their personality, absorbing or adopting their habits and behaviors and making it your own. So we're kind of replicating the people of our history, and now we are the kind of all of the people from our history are in our eyes, you know? It just feels like there's still a lot of okay, step one, you need to start saying that I'm done with the lesson of migraines and I want to see what's on the other side of this. I feel strongly like you would say it like this, okay? I would say it to my higher self like this. I would say, I feel strongly that on the other side of these migraines, there's something more. And maybe it's a big thing that I might not be able to physically handle, because maybe it's something special, like a psychic gift or something like that. Okay? I'm open. I'm totally open. I do believe that there is something more than migraine headaches for me. I'm ready to move on from this lesson. I'm ready to open the door to what is beyond this. I'm ready to let this go. I'm ready to move on. Now you state that, okay? You have to start living in that truth and that reality, so we can start working on moving on from this, okay? So that right there is going to encourage the solution, the manifestation of the solution to this. Like, get in your heart about it. Feel it is true for you, okay? I'm just gonna pause for a minute. Hold on. I'm going to amplify that beautiful voice from your sacral chakra, and I tell her, you don't have to say that anymore, like feebly. I want to be free of this. Stand your ground. Use your voice. Stand your ground. You can own it now. You can say, I am free of this. You can choose to say, I live in the reality where I'm free of this. And don't take that bully. Don't let him convince you that this is just something you're going to have for your life. There may be so many years here that acceptance has been built into this, and that might be all that rock we're breaking down, because you're not going to be able to get rid of migraine headaches if you've built these structures full of acceptance. Isn't that so weird? Acceptance is an achievement. That is a freaking achievement to be able to accept something that is difficult, right? But now that you've learned the lesson that has taught the incredible patience and acceptance process and the experience of this for so many years, and now what's next on the list? How about the I'm free of the lesson, and knowing what it's like on the other side of having migraine headaches, to be fully you, to be fully all that you are. Without that, gives you more experiences, more opportunity with the world, right? Also, I don't know, no matter what, there's always an opportunity for us to conquer anything. And the more people that we have together working on with energy and working on coming up with solutions collectively, the stronger we become as a human race. So here I am helping you conquer this. If there is something in the way your eyes are processing light, is there some sort of physical anomaly there and it's just in the genes or something? There's nothing we can't do, okay? We got to start with the idea and we got to work on that. We got to teach your eyes that it's safe. This light is not going to hurt. There is a healthy balance here in how you're digesting light information. And it doesn't have to overwhelm the mind. It is safe. So we can teach your eyes that. We can teach this whole system that, okay? Any part of you that feels like because it's in the family history with the women, it may be hormonal, maybe this part of you in your sacral chakra needs to learn confidence and strength to stand up for herself and what she wants in this life. And she doesn't need to listen to somebody else's opinion of what is the truth. She can listen to herself, her own heart on this one. Also, this higher self, he's really wise and he knows what's best for you more than you could imagine. He's watching the story of himself in you, in your body, in your shoes. So he's just the masculine side of your totality. Because your higher self is many faces, it's many personalities, it's many personas working through you. And so this male persona is just like kind of showing his face here as part of this process when it comes to your migraines and what this is all about. And he's just very, like, he's timeless, man. Is he trying to drive us nuts here with his slow steps? But he's, like, so put together and so peaceful, and he doesn't care if it frustrates the living daylights out of us. It's almost like he's got this. Like, he's in control of our emotions. Like, he can be him. And he can walk down these stairs as slow as he wants, and he doesn't care. But he's doing it because he loves us. And he seems to know more than we do, you know? So I'm just like, you know what? You're awesome. Just, you know, do your stairs or whatever. Let's just see if there's any more, okay? Any more. I'm just going to hang in here for another minute here. He is very talking about the dynamic of who you are. And I feel like I'm going to overly simplify a very complex message here. So I feel like this is going to be a shallow translation. But if you were to, your growth, okay, let me just tap into him again and see if I can find the best language. Let me just do this one more time. All right. It's like a tree full of apples, and some of the apples have worms. Some of the apples are just absolutely perfect. Some perfect apples will be able to reach, and some imperfect apples will be able to reach. And we can't always reach all the apples on the tree. However, this tree is you. So you're going to be able to reach parts of yourself that need healing with worms and gross or whatever, and parts of yourself that are perfect. There's going to be parts of yourself that need healing you'll not be able to reach in this lifetime, and parts that don't. And you not be able to access the totality of all that you are as a human being. But you still are all that you are as a human being. And so we work through the totality of ourself through different dynamics. Like having migraine headaches for years, for instance. And we learn more than we could imagine by having that gift, that challenge in our life. We have to work around it. We had to learn how to be patient. We had to learn how to deal with our emotions. We had to learn how to cope with the event of the migraine headache. We have to learn so many survival techniques, so many ways of even having to still go to work with that, you know? So like you have no idea how years of time teach you so many incredible skills because of this rotten apple. And it's almost like you have so many more sides of yourself that are going on. And so as you acquire everything you need to acquire from this rotten apple, it's not going to fall off the tree until it's all been fully acquired. And now we're even learning more about this rotten apple. Like, let's say part of this lesson was to learn acceptance, was to learn how to work through this, was to learn all the skills, only to come to a point where you actually can visit it again in a new way, where it's like, I'm done with the lesson. Well, let's see, why can't we present that? Why can't we start breaking this down? It doesn't mean that you don't accept it. It means that you're ready for new things. You're ready to work through life without the migraines in the way of the other apples that you're wanting to reach right now. You have a right as a human being to say that to your higher self will understand, the balance of it all, the totality of it all. But this could be the next step, And so that's kind of how he's showing this to me in a way that I don't feel it's as shallow of an explanation. But I think it's worth your while to feel like you have more power, to feel like you have more gift inside yourself, and to see some of the lessons these migraines are teaching you that you never thought of. Like, why not learn some, journeying skills like I'm doing, and journey into your migraine headaches for yourself to learn a totally new spectrum of information about your relationship with these migraine headaches. For instance, start to develop psychic gifts and start learning self-healing techniques that take you to a whole new level, all thanks to migraine headaches. We don't understand how special this rotten apple truly is, right? But it is special, right? And it's probably one of the most perfect apples in there, even if it doesn't feel like one, even if it doesn't taste like one. But I really like this, and I feel like there's new potential here for you. New self-discoveries involved here for you. I want to just hear what you have to say. So you want me to just look at that big old orb with even this like imaginary man trying to put all these pieces back, because he doesn't want to break down this realm of acceptance, vast realm of acceptance, because it somehow like helped you stay sane through this whole process. Like somehow this energy has like helped you through it. But really, for us to finally be done with it, you don't accept it and live with it. We're going to find new techniques, new avenues, new discoveries for growth related to this. And it's safe, ego. It's safe. It's safe, okay? It's safe. Like, let's go through the revolving door. Let's get to know this side of ourselves. Let's see what this higher self has to say. Let's learn. Hey, higher self, teach me some techniques. I'm ready to be done with this lesson. I'm already done. I'm just gonna say I'm done with this lesson with migraines. If there's something more I need to learn about this, show me. But I'm ready to learn about life in a new way, or even migraine headaches in a new way. But I'm growing here. I'm growing here. Yeah, this is reaching your heart now. It feels deep and beautiful and loving. It feels strong and courageous. It feels new. It feels like love here in your sacral chakra as well. It feels like we're actually getting you out of that dense, heavy energy on the head, the back of the head. We're able to feel safe looking at light more now than ever. We're going to trust our higher self. Okay. That's what I have to share. Oh man, Christine, this was a lot of fun. Really complicated, difficult, it seems, but actually motivating and giving us access to so much more in the way of how we can see and keep moving from here, seeing the bigger picture in a new way. Thank you so much for all these wonderful sessions, for sharing. For those watching, if any of you are interested in exploring a psychic session with me, please visit me at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. I also have 2 other YouTube channels, so you can check me out at Abbey Normal and Zodiac Energy Readings. I'm also on Patreon at patreon.com/abbeynormalswisdomquest. All right, have a wonderful day, everybody.